This right here is a weapon as you move up the ladder, because you don't have time to run over, square everything up, catch it, step, and try to throw. Hey guys, Zach Rebele. I'm back here giving you some defensive tips, and today we're going to talk about backhands, why they're so important, and how to work on them. So let's get into it. Okay, so first off, we're going to talk about our positioning for our backhands. We want to be able to get this right foot. This ball is coming from here. We want to be able to get this right foot in line with this baseball. Okay, move this back. So what that's going to do is that's going to allow us to drive towards our target that we're trying to throw to. Okay, so this left foot's going to be a little bit open. This right foot's going to be in line with the baseball. We don't want to field it this way. One, because we don't have enough space here to maneuver. There's not enough space. Also, if I catch here, I have to then step, replace, and then try to get my momentum going back towards my target. Okay, so this is a normal ground ball that we can get to, and we're gonna work a backhand through it, strong backhand, and make a nice throw. So we're gonna get over here with our right foot in line with this baseball, our butt down, and we're gonna wanna catch it out front and have a little bit of tilt in our glove. Okay, that allows room for the ball to go in and bounce in. Okay, our butt's down. We want our eyes over our foot here. Okay, we don't want to be catching the ball away from ourselves here, right? This isn't a very athletic position. You also don't see the hops as well. You want to be able to get your nose down in there and catch this ball and start to work through and drive with this leg right towards my target. I dropped it there. Okay, so that's going to be your basic positioning when you're doing your fielding backhands. A lot of people, especially at the younger ages, are trying to teach kids to get over and get around the baseball every single time. And what that's doing is that's just hindering their ability to play defense at a higher level, and you're not developing them to be the best player they can be, because this right here is a weapon as you move up the ladder, because you don't have time to run over, square everything up, catch it, step, and try to throw. As guys start running down the line faster, it gets way more difficult to do that. So the backhand really sets your feet up nice to be able to just get here, plant, work through immediately, cut down the distance on the ground ball, and deliver that baseball to our target. Okay, so it's really important to help develop this. And a lot of what we do is get our knees on the ground here. This is a great way to just start with the basics with kids and make sure they have success at their backhands and learn how to do it before we start working in normal ground balls. And we just flip them back and forth as a partner to our partner. You can start out with rolls, just roll them on the ground, and then you can do one hoppers. But in this drill, we're gonna want our knees shoulder width apart, our chest over, okay? Our chest is forward, not sitting back too far so we're away from the party. The party's happening down here, okay? And then we are going to have our glove out front. We want it out front so we can see the ball go into our glove. If we get it back in here, we're not actually watching it all the way in. And also, again, I don't have as much movement. If I'm already back, I can't go back much farther. I don't have as much movement here. I want to try to catch that ball out front and work kind of like I'm landing the plane. I land the plane, and then I take off with the plane, okay? So I'm here, land, and then take off. It's kind of a smooth movement to help that ball stick in the glove, okay? But that's just one tool in the golf bag. We also have to be able to go backwards as well. So notice my elbow isn't straight up and down here. It's really hard to be athletic and catch the ball going this way. I want this elbow to be a little bit this direction, so I have room to hinge here at my elbow this way or this way. Okay, so we want a little bit of bend here, not flat obviously, but I don't want it to be straight up and down because then I'm just trying to open up the garage door. Okay, so I want a little bit of hinge here, and I can work through this baseball just like this, get a bunch of reps doing it, get used to this movement, get used to this movement, and then we can start applying real ground balls on backhands and work on roll them. So really what we're trying to do, this is called a strong backhand. I just want to go back to this. This is a strong backhand, and it's a ground ball that's off to my right a few steps. right? I can get around it with my backhand, but it's probably tough to get around it forehanded and then try to step and throw. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna break and turn, make sure I turn and go get the ball. That way, I wanna get there quickly. I don't wanna shuffle over to any balls, because as I'm shuffling, guys are still running down the line. So I wanna turn and go, boom, turn and go. And then if I realize it's a little bit slower than I thought, I can start working up towards that baseball and then catch and go, okay? But I just wanna get over, get in line with this baseball. Actually, if I were to miss this ground ball right here, it should actually hit me, hit me in the foot, okay? So if I were to miss this ground ball perfectly, it should roll and just hit me right in the foot. So we actually do a drill where we work on that, where we have our kids come over, we roll them a ground ball, they have to get over and actually miss on purpose and see if it hits their foot to make sure they're in a good position. That way they can drive back towards their target and make a nice throw. So I challenge you guys, even if you're coaching younger kids, to make them learn backhands at an early age, because it becomes a weapon as you move up the ladder. A person who can't do a backhand as well and always wants to do this isn't gonna be as good of a fielder as the guy that has really a lot of confidence in their backhand, runs over, catches it, and he's already got his feet in line, momentum going to where he needs to go. If you guys enjoyed this video, I hope you guys like it, subscribe, and send it to a friend. I'm just trying to get more and more information out there, especially on defense. That's one of my favorite things. And just get the right information to people so they can start applying it. If you can get them fundamentally sound and get their feet in the right positions, they're gonna have a lot of success, and then you can pass them on to the next guy. That way they can teach them a little bit higher end stuff. Thanks guys, I hope you really enjoyed the video today, and we'll see you next time.